Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here. Before we begin the divisional round of the postseason, we'll be facing against the Baltimore Ravens again. We faced them off in Week 17, which I'll have the link to the video if you guys want to check out the regular season edition of the Baltimore Ravens and the Toronto Huskies matchup, which I uploaded this morning. And they will still be in Toronto, but and for the other divisional round game for the AFC will be the Cleveland Browns traveling to the state of Nevada to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. So for the NFC side, the Minnesota Vikings will be traveling to Chicago to battle off against their division rival Bears, and the Seattle Seahawks will travel to Philadelphia to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner of each of those games will advance on to the AFC and or NFC Conference Championship game, and the winner of that will go to the Super Bowl. So without a further ado, we'll see you at kickoff time.
From Toronto, Canada, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
We won the regular season matchup 49-21 against the Ravens, and it was week 17, so just keep that in mind.
Dalton and the Toronto Huskies taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as the Baltimore Ravens kick this off, and Haden and the Toronto Huskies are ready to return the field for the first time in this episode. So they get stopped there at the 33-yard line, and Andy Dalton steps onto the field for the first time. We're just going to do a run play with our running back Frank Gore, so we're going to change it up. And we're going to put Frank Gore as our running back, subbing in for Le'Veon Bell. So I'm going to hand the football off to Frank Gore, and he gets a juke move there. He will get a first down and a gain of 20 yards on that play. So now this will be a first down and 10 as we are at the 47-yard line. And now Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football to A.J. Green there, and he will get the first touchdown of the divisional round playoffs with a 47-yarder, and the Toronto Huskies will lead to 7-0 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So now Lamar Jackson steps onto the field for the first time in this episode. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to use a 3-4 defense here for the Toronto Huskies. J.K. Dobbins got one rush and 4 yards in. And now this is going to be a 2nd and 6 now from the 36 here in Maple Leaf Stadium, as J.K. Dobbins only gained 1 yard on that run play. And it's now going to be a 3rd and 5 here for the Baltimore Ravens. So 3rd and 5 now. And Lamar Jackson, I feel like he's going to run the football field, and he will. Gain of 11 yards, and that will be a first down here for the Ravens. And the Ravens had done really good running the football in the regular season game against the Huskies. So they did lose, but Lamar Jackson at least picked off a couple, and now he throws an INT, and it's Haden. He got the INT, and he's going to jump on it to the end zone, and that will be a touchdown here for the Toronto Huskies. 52-yard return for a pick six. So now the Toronto Huskies will lead this 14-0 here at Maple Leaf Stadium in the rapper Drake's hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So he just read the receiver. That was a really good catch, and then he got up and returned it for 52 yards and scored that touchdown. So we're going to take a break. So Baltimore did get their second turnover of the football game. They lost the football there, and now we're going to hand the football off to Frank Gore as our running back. He's going to juke twice, and he will get stopped at the 2. So now this will be a 1st and goal for the Toronto Huskies, and we're still going to run the football, as this will now be a 1st and goal. So now he hands the football off to Frank Gore, and he gets this into the end zone, and that will be a touchdown. And this will be his first touchdown of the divisional round. So the Toronto Huskies now lead this 21-0 here in Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is a 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line with only 58 seconds to go in this first quarter. Lamar Jackson, he gets sacked there that time. He gets sacked by Ryan Polamalu. No relation to Troy Polamalu, the former Pittsburgh Steelers secondary who retired at the end of the 2014 season. And now this is going to be a 2nd and 14. Now Lamar Jackson throws the football to J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he's going to run this out, and he will get stopped at the 15. So Lamar Jackson only has one INT. So he's looking forward to getting his first touchdown of this divisional round. So Toronto Huskies are leading it 21-0. And we're going to blitz here on defense. So they are at the 15-yard line. This will be a 1st down and 10 here for the Baltimore Ravens. And they get stopped at the 10 for a gain of 5 yards. So this will be a 2nd and 5. We're at the 3-4 formation here for the defense. And the offense are just going to run the football. And Antoine Carter had gained 9 yards there on that play. So now this is going to be a 1st and goal. They're at the 1-yard line. So they're thinking about just running the football. Actually, so Lamar Jackson's going to run it. And he gets his first touchdown of the divisional round for only 1 yard in. So now this will be 21-7. We'll see you at kickoff time. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Maple Leaf Stadium. So now Justin Tucker kicks this off. Joe Haden, who returned an incredible 52-yard pick six, gets stopped at the 30-yard line. So now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. We're going to use the I form here for the offense. So now we're going to run the football with Frank Gore. So Andy Dalton hands the football off to Frank Gore, and he trucks the running back. So now breaks another tackle, and he will get stopped at the 35. 4 carries, 75 yards, and 1 touchdown in this game. So now we're going to throw the football on 1st and 10. They're at the 35-yard line. So now Andy Dalton ready to throw the football to A.J. Green, his former teammate from Cincinnati. 2 for 2, 63 yards, and 1 touchdown. And now this will be a 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. So now Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to A.J. Green. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now this is going to be 2nd and inches now from the 10-yard line. A.J. Green gets a touchdown, but wait, there is a flag on the field. There's a penalty on the field, and it apparently is on the Baltimore Ravens. So it is Marlon Humphrey, and we are going to decline, which means we get the touchdown. And we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. If we don't make it in, I think this was the case from the regular season matchup, we at least score more points along the way. So now Frank Gore gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's now going to be 29-7 here at Maple Leaf Stadium. We're going to take a break. We'll see you guys when we're back on offense. All right, now 1st and 5 from the 19:52 seconds left in the first half. And he's going to throw the football to Marquise Brown, the cousin of Antonio Brown, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, gets his first receiving touchdown of the divisional round, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto as the Baltimore Ravens kick it off, and the Toronto Huskies will be ready to return. Joe Haden does get stopped at the 34, so this will be a 1st and 10. And now we're going to use the pistol formation here for the offense, and we're just going to run the football. I'm thinking Kenny Stills is our running back, because it says primary on there. So the primary is the running back. Maybe not. It was Le'Veon Bell for some reason. I don't know why they say primary as a wide receiver on running plays, really. And we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. They throw the football. That is going to be an incomplete pass. So this will now be a 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line as we are on defense. And now they're going to throw the football. Lamar Jackson, that's going to be an incomplete pass. So he has 1 touchdown, 1 INT, and impressively 122 yards. So now this is going to be 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. And now he's going to throw the football to Marquise Brown, who just scored the touchdown for the Ravens. He gets a 1st down. So I feel like the Ravens are going to come back and win it. But, I mean, it was a good game to watch from Week 17. Just keep that in mind. We won big time, though. I think we scored 21 points in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. But this will be a 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. DK Dobbins, he's going to run the foot. J.K. Dobbins runs the football. And now this will be a 3rd and 8 now here for the Baltimore Ravens. So 3rd and 8 now. They throw the football to Marquise Brown. Well, wasn't Marquise Brown that time, but I thought it was because he wears number 15. And this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 39. And now they're going to hand the football off. Oh, wait, he's going to run with the football. And the question is, will Lamar Jackson get it into the end zone? The answer is yes. So this will be a 39-yard rushing touchdown. And we'll see you guys when we're at kickoff. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, and now Joe Haden and the Baltimore Ravens are ready to return a kickoff. He's going to run the field. He's going to break at least 1 tackle, and he will get stopped at the 37. So now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 37. So now we're going to run the football with Le'Veon Bell, the former Pittsburgh Steelers running back. So he uses juke move there, and he does get stopped at the 43. So we're just going to do a pass play. Oh, it's 2nd and 4 now from the 43. Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football. I'm thinking Gronk catches the football, so now he will get stopped at the 9. So 173 yards for Andy Dalton. So that is pretty impressive, I'd have to say. And now we're going to change up our offense. And I'm thinking of putting C.J. Mosley as one of our wide receivers. So now we're going to use a verts drag. And C.J. Mosley, who is our linebacker, will play a little bit of offense. So Andy Dalton does get sacked there, though, by Matthew Judon. And there's a no huddle. So we're going to have to spike the ball on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal. So we're winning by 8 points. So I'm going to throw the football to Gronk. And the question is, does he get it into the end zone for a touchdown? Yes, he does. 1 receiving touchdown there. And it will now be 36-21 here in Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line here for Baltimore. So now the Ravens are ready to think about throwing the football, actually. So they're going to throw the football there. That time it will be an incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 9, by the way, from the 41-yard line as we are on defense. So there's only 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. He gets sacked by Demario Davis. And this will be a 4th and 17. So now we'll be ready to return the punt. And this ends the 3rd quarter. So now the end of the 3rd quarter, 36-21. And they're actually going to convert on 4th and 17. So if they do not make that first down line down around the 50 or the middle of the field, I'd have to say, which they do not. So this is our time to shine. So now we got the football, and we're just going to use the shotgun formation here on 1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. So now Andy Dalton, he's ready to throw the football. He's going to pass it to Kenny Stills, the former Houston Texans wide receiver there. And this will be a first down and 10. So we're going to use the PAY slide. And I'm just going to run it in with Andy Dalton. If I get stopped, I get stopped. And I get 1 yard. I get 1 rush, excuse me. And I really don't get or lose any yards. So now Dalton, he's trying to find a place to run. So now he's going to run the football field, and he's going to get stopped at the 9-yard line. All right, now it is 4th and 3, and the Toronto Huskies are going to attempt the field goal try here. If they make it, they get 3 points. And it's now going to be a 39-21 lead. So the Huskies are leading it by 18. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. They throw the football to Mark Andrews, and he gets stopped at the 26-yard line. And now this will be a 1st and 10, and Lamar Jackson, he's ready to scramble the football, and he gets stopped at the 19-yard line. So 2nd and 4 now here for the Baltimore Ravens. So they throw the football to J.K. Dobbins. So now they take the timeout. There's only a couple seconds left in this game. I gotta say there's only about 27 seconds, so that's less than 30 seconds away. So the Toronto Huskies are less than 30 seconds away from making the AFC Conference Championship game as they sack Lamar Jackson. And now this will be a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line here in Toronto. So now they're going to throw the football that time. He actually does make the reception, and that is a touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, now it is kickoff time, and they're going to do onside. So now this is going to be a 39-28 lead for the Huskies. So this will be a 1st down and 10, and we're going to do the I form here. We're going to think about doing a passing play. So 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, 17 seconds to go. No matter what, we're going to win this game. So now I throw the football to Corey Davis, and we're going to get this into the end zone. And we will see you guys at statistics. So now the Toronto Huskies will win this game 46-28. So we'll show you the PAT, and it's good. So that is final. The Toronto Huskies win this game 46-28 here at Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future. And we advance on to the AFC Conference Championship game, and we'll see you at statistics. All right, now Andy Dalton, 158.3 pass rating, 10 for 10, 260 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. Lamar Jackson, 104.0 pass rating, 16 out of 25 there, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Lamar Jackson, 5 carries, 52 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Frank Gore, 5 carries, 78 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 broken tackles on the day. J.K. Dobbins, 6 receptions, 95 yards. A.J. Green, 4 receptions, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marquise Brown, 4 receptions, 56 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. Corey Davis, 3 receptions, 90 yards and a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 2 receptions, 66 yards and a touchdown. And defensively, this is interesting to see. Demario Davis, Matthew Judon, Ryan Polamalu, and Joe Haden all had sacks in this game. But Joe Haden took an INT for 52 yards and returned it for a touchdown. So, were there any other fumble recoveries? Kenny Clark also had one. And we will see you guys at AFC Conference Championship.